Hello, Miss Tawby's class. Well, Miss Tawby has asked that I be a guest reader for you all, and she's given me this book called More Than Anything Else. So I'm going to share this book with you, and we'll talk a little bit about it and follow along. I've never read this book before. I've kind of skimmed through it, but Miss Tawby knows that I'm a sucker for reading, and I'm a sucker for new books. So anyway, it's called More Than Anything. Before light, while the stars still twinkle, Papa, my brother John, and I leave our cabin and take the main road out of town, headed to work. The road hugs the ridge between the Kanawha River and the mountain. We travel it by lantern. My stomach rumbles, for we had no morning meal, but it isn't really a meal I want, though I would not turn one down. More than anything else, I want to learn to read. But for now I must work from sunup to sundown. We pack salt in barrels at the salt works. And I believe this little boy is 9 years old. He's going to work every day, working from sunup to sundown, he says. But he wants the thing he wants most of all is he wants to be able to read. A white mountain of salt rises above Papa's head. All day long we shovel it, but it refuses to grow smaller. We stop only to grab a bite, sweet potatoes and corn cakes that Papa has brought along in his coat pocket. As I eat every crumb of my meal, I stare at the white mountain. Salt is heavy and rough. The shiny white crystals leave cuts on your hands, your arms, your legs, the soles of your feet. So they're just eating a few things, sweet potatoes and corn cakes, and you can see the salt and the mounds of salt there. My arms ache from lifting the shovel, but I do not think about the pain there. I think about the hunger still in my head. Reading. I have seen some people, young and old, do it. I am 9 years old, and I know if I had a chance I could do it too. I think there is a secret in those books. In the chill of the evening, I follow Papa and John back up the road, stopping to catch a frog. The frog wiggles and slips, but I hold on tight and let go when I want to. So it's amazing to me that all this child's going through, and the most important thing in his life right now is the fact that he wants to be able to read, something that many of us take for granted. There is something different about this place where we live now. All people are free to go where they want to and do what they can. Book learning swims freely around in my head, and I hold it long as I want. Back in town, coal miners, rivermen, loggers, and coopers gather on the corner. They are worn out as me, but full of tales. I had to look up this word coopers. Coopers are they repair casks and they repair barrels. And if you look back here a few pages, um, you can see these guys. This is probably what they use to transport or hold the salt in these barrels. I see a man reading a newspaper aloud, and all doubt falls away. I have found hope, and it is as brown as me. I see myself, the man. I see myself, the man, and as I watch his eyes move across the paper, it is as if I know what the black marks mean, as if I am reading, as if everyone listening is listening to me, and I hold that thought in my hands. So he sees this guy up here reading this book, reading this newspaper, and he thinks, I can do that too. I will work until I am the best reader in the county. Children will crowd around me, and I will teach them to read. But Papa taps me on the shoulder. Come on. And John tugs at my shirt. They don't see what I see. They don't see what I can be. We hurry home. Mama, I have to learn to read, I say. She holds my hand and feels my hunger racing fast as my heart. It is a small book, a blue the color of midnight. She gives it to me one evening in the corner of our cabin, pulling it from under the clothes that she washes and irons to make a little money. She doesn't say where she got it. She can't read it herself, but she knows this is something called the alphabet. She thinks it's a singy kind of thing, a song on paper. So his mother can't read, and I would imagine most of his brothers and his dad probably can't read as well. After work, even though my shoulders still ache and my legs are stained with salt, I study my book. I stare at the marks and I try to imagine their song. At this point, you should probably be thinking about the theme of the book. What is the theme? I draw the marks on the dirt floor and try to figure out what sounds they make, what story their picture tells. But sometimes I feel I am trying to jump without legs. My thoughts get slippery and I can't keep up with what I want to be and how good I will feel when I learn this magic and how people will look up to me. I can't catch the tune of what I see. I see a salt shoveling paint and feel my dreams are slipping away. I have got to find him, that newspaper man. I look everywhere. I finally find that round face of hope. He tells me the song, the sounds the marks make. I jump up and down singing it. I shout and laugh like I was baptized in the creek. I have jumped into another world and I am saved. I can't imagine this child's enthusiasm for wanting to be able to read. But I have to know more. Tell me more, I say. What's your name? He asks. Booker, I say. And he takes the sound of my name and draws it in on the ground. You can see his name down here on the. I linger over the picture, over that picture. I know I can hold it forever. So this is the beginning of his journey to becoming a good reader. So maybe if we talked about the theme of this book, we might say that never give up, um, to keep your determination, to keep the fire within you to want to read, to get better, even though you may have barriers that face you, to overcome those barriers. Okay. It's a really good book, and I'm sure Miss Talby will talk more about it with you. But I'm so glad to be able to have this opportunity to read to you all. So I hope you have a good day.